Hey guys, Pejman Gadimi here, back with Exotic Car Hacks, and that's right, YouTube 2021 for Exotic Car Hacks is starting now. More content, more epicness, and of course, more epic cars. So much has changed in the world since we last spoke. It was about 2 months ago. I was much fatter, much rounder. You could really see the inches happening, and I could barely see my cock. But now, I can actually see it. So something has happened in the world. And we're all required to wear masks, you know? Oh, no, that's not a mask. Anyways, yeah, so we're all required to wear masks. Sorry, that was from last night. These type of masks that we put on our face, you know, to cover it. But anyways, so if you don't see me wearing a mask, it's because I've basically given COVID to everyone here, so there's nothing to worry about. They're already dying. But we have a lot of really good stuff to talk about, including exciting cars, a lot of money moves happening this year, and a lot of new stuff at this channel you're about to see. So today I'm going to give you a garage update, and we're going to go inside and take a look at all of the cool new stuff happening, including my just remade man cave, giving you a glimpse of some of the new toys, and of course showing you a first time inside look into my man cave. Let's go in. All right guys, come on in. I'm giving you an inside look. Come on in. You can do it. You can do it. There you are. All right guys, take a look here. This is my mini man cave slash office. What you'll notice is I love cartoon characters, including this Mickey Mouse. It reminds you of what happened in America when people voted, not this time, last time. People got smarter. They turned into real, you know, non-cartoon characters this time. But last time was pretty bad, right? Let's not repeat this. So this jackass is at office, and we have a totally newer, cooler office, including my good friend Bumblebee. I got this one a little bit smaller than the other one that you've seen before, partially because, you know, as a short Persian man in America, times are tough, you know? You have to understand that we make up for the lack of size, I should say, of our penis with the size of our wallets. So for that reason, you know, we're still impressing women everywhere. So Bumblebee couldn't be that tall. No. Anyways, so that's Bumblebee. You'll see a lot of really cool art around, and of course, a must-have popcorn machine. Who doesn't have a popcorn machine? But some new things have been happening here. Actually, believe it or not, we released a children's book. I know, me and children, this doesn't seem to add up anywhere. So what is this children's book? Let me show you. Here you go. Here you see, we actually have every car sound. There's like 21 car sounds. That's right. We actually went out there and filmed 21 car sounds. So this right here, oh, it doesn't even work. Wait, oh no, it doesn't have batteries. That's kind of fucked up. Hold on, let me find one. We have 3 of you. See this? I can't even fucking make an advertisement for a book we've done without telling you it's out of batteries. So here, look. So what I was saying earlier anyways, this is like the part, we're not even gonna cut this because it doesn't fucking matter. Here is the sound of poverty. This is a Honda Civic. You see? So for those of you that have to represent yourselves for your children, we thought of you. We have a Honda Civic. Either remind you of the old days, or these are your current days right now. I'm not an asshole. I just speak the truth. Now, for those of you rednecks, we even had a Hummer, a big Hummer, like big, the old Hummer, the ones you like. And look, for that guy that gets in an accident at every Cars and Coffee, here's the Mustang. And then here's the Pagani most of you will never be able to afford. And here's a Rolls Royce. This one's pretty cool. Actually, I'm not going to click that one because it's got a special sound. But here's an Aventador for all the 14-year-old YouTubers whacking off watching car videos. There you go. There you go. Huh? Getting excited a little bit? All right. Anyways, buy this book, whatcarsay.com, and it comes with batteries, even though my fucking unit didn't have one. And then, of course, I released my latest book on consciousness. You should check it out. Most of you are unconscious, so I don't think it'll help you. But let's go and talk a little bit about cars. But before we do, also don't forget our supreme leader here basically reminds us of why we work hard every day to remove ourselves from oppression. Now, you may also notice our good old friend JT is gone. That's right. You see, once Trump lifted the Muslim ban and the travel ban was over, then now we can import brown people. So we have new, awesome brown camera people, and they're much better, harder working. And where are you from again?
Egypt.
Egypt. Well, there you go. You see, much more talented from Egypt and at much, much better rates than white people. Somehow white people are always a little bit entitled. So here, first car we're looking at, 720S, because on this channel, you're going to see reviews of some of the best cars. Now, you saw this as one of the last cars that I introduced on my channel in 2020. But guess what? This is the world's biggest piece of shit. It's basically 300 miles old, and it's been in the shop 92% of its life. Now, I want to state, just to be fair, to McLaren that while it's been in the shop 92% of its life, it is better than their average of a 720 SP in the shop 97% of its life. So technically, it's the second biggest piece of shit in the world. It's got a roof scoop, it's cool, it just doesn't work. So we'll figure that out. The next car that we actually have never introduced on this channel, but some of you have watched me drive around town, so you've seen this already, is the SVJ Roadster. This is a very special ad personam SVJ. It's being modded, so we will unveil it with a full review very, very soon. The Pista, of course, is always a fan favorite. My new GT3 RS PTS Voodoo Blue, my near 1,000 horsepower Ford GT, all of which are here in the man cave. There's still a ton of other cars. I have a new Urus, a new G63, and a bunch of other cars that we're going to introduce in the channel very soon. But I wanted to show you basically some new updates to the garage. This is some giant hunk of shit that's basically 3,500 pounds heavy, 10 feet tall, and we have no idea how we're going to move this if I ever move out of here. So basically, the landlord saved himself because I'm basically now attached to him for the next 20 years because I have no way of moving this fucking thing or the other thing behind you, which basically is this giant 10 feet tall Samurai, which most of you have seen before, but this giant Samurai, which is, again, we just don't know how to move them. So it looks cool and it looks like we have it figured out, but the reality is we don't even know how to get these things out of here once they're done. But come upstairs and find my real secret to having lost so much weight while you guys weren't watching. I got so offended by your comments on YouTube, which were really nice about how round I was, that I decided to actually change myself and, you know, really better myself. And so for that reason, I built basically a gym here so I can work out every day and feel good. So if you see me post Instagram photos saying dues paid, having basically benched 5 pounds, you can really see that I work out very hard here and do a lot of like exercises good for the back, you know, so in case you ever missed it, now you can watch it on YouTube and know. So yes, this is a workout machine. If you haven't seen one, fat people work out on them and we lose weight eventually. So skinny people can't call us fat. But I've always said something, and maybe you guys should pay attention to this. It takes you 3 months to go from fat to skinny, but it takes you 10 years to make money. So get your priorities straight. Here, we play air hockey, where we basically compete for, I don't want to say what we used this before, but anyways, we usually get new girls that start to basically play air hockey with us. And yeah, so when they lose, anyways. And no dignified man would ever be dignified if he didn't go back to his poor beginnings and humble beginnings where he watched the Marvel vs. Capcom machine and he didn't have 50 cents to play. So now we can play unlimited times. All of this is basically it. It's very small because I'm not as rich as some of these other YouTubers because, well, I actually make my money and like own my shit. Like, so, you know, no daddy, no mommy, no nothing. So more cool shit coming to YouTube though, so make sure you check it out. And of course, look at this view. Now, if this isn't motivation, I don't know what is. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Like just looking around, you know, there was a time when I used to think like, man, how is it possible to even have one of these cars? And now we have so many of them. Well, the good news for you is that I give 0 fucks about anybody's opinion, regardless that I own the car or not, because I only do reviews of cars I own. And when I do these reviews, they're usually brutally honest, which means that even if manufacturers hate me, since I pay for the cars, it just doesn't matter. I just say it as it is. So expect a lot of shenanigans, a lot of cool shit on YouTube in 2021, including really brutally honest car reviews about why everything is fucked up about a car and why you shouldn't buy one, rather than just what makes it such a cool car. You won't see me driving down the score, giving any cars any scores, nor giving a shit about what's good or bad about their performance, but rather just telling you all about the money factors and much more about cars. So expect more training, more shenanigans, more cool shit, and of course, more really bad jokes, because I wasn't, well, let's just say I didn't make it to Def Comedy Jam because just show them the SVJ. They'll get the idea of why I didn't make it to Def Comedy Jam. Anyways, so guys, click like, subscribe, leave a comment about how much you hate me. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. My job is not to entertain you, it's to teach you. So hopefully you learn something new in 2021 and look for more content in the upcoming months. So again, hopefully you've liked this video. And if you don't like it, just dislike it a lot or something. Like it's nice when you just give me fame for being like an asshole. It's still nice too. So anyways, see you guys later.